So, today for you I have a video on a folding e-bike. This is the Engwe Engine, fairly sure. Story time. If you don't want story time, please feel to skip ahead. That's what the chapters and the skipping ahead buttons are for, but I will tell you the story. I am an amateur enthusiast e-bikeist, should we call it that? And my friend has, well, he's had a hobby for a while now of buying e-bikes and fixing them, and he's got some of his own e-bikes, and he's turning his hobby into a business as such. I will put a link and something on screen, etc, etc. But this is one of his bikes that he's got, the Engwe, and I thought it would be interesting just to take a look at it, and then I'll probably swap him for one of his other e-bikes and we'll have a look at it, because some of them are a bit weird and unusual and different. So as I say, this is a folding one, and it folds up into, well, this is the back of a Hilux. So I would say you could fold it up and put it in the back of a large estate car, perhaps. But I wouldn't fold, it's not a Brompton. You're not folding this up and carrying it to take it on the train. That's like 40 kilos. So I'm going to struggle now, you'll see me struggling, don't worry, to get it out the back of the pickup and perhaps reassemble it on the floor here. Now, like I say, it is easily 38, 40 kilos. This is a heavy beast, and it's not particularly nice to pick up in its folded state. There's nowhere ideal to pick it up from. You just basically got to manhandle it out the back. Oh God. I'm just going to come and make sure I'm actually still in shot for this bit, but it does kind of have a bit at the front where you can sit it on its little steppy bit, and it kind of sits there. Right, hold on. Yeah, totally not in shot. Okay, we'll go with this. We'll go with something like that. So it has two main clips. Let me just spin that around. Okay. The first clip is the one that holds the handlebars up. Is this clip here. It just pushes and clicks into place. And the second clip is the big one on the hinge, and that goes over. There's like a ball and socket arrangement here, and it clicks into place. I have also found out, I'll bring you over and show you closer up in a minute, what can go wrong with this setup. And it does have a kickstand, which it's facing the wrong way down the hill. So hold on, let me spin that round for you. Right, come this way. Let me take you for a tour of this e-bike. This is the Engwe Engine. It is a full suspension folding e-bike. You've got your rear suspension there, and there's some geometry and hinges doing hingy things there. Your front shocks. It's hydraulic disc brakes, and they work pretty well. Front and rear hydraulic disc brakes. And it is a rear 250 watt hub motor. There's the on-off key in there for turning it off. Oh, inside the folded tube bit is where the battery is, and obviously when you unfold it, that allows you to remove, insert battery, etc. It's got these folding pedals. I'm not really sure why, because you don't really gain any, dimensions by having them fold up. I've already folded down, unfolded down. That was interesting. But yeah, it's a big, tall handlebars. You may recognise this from your local Deliveroo or Just Eat rider riding these. They're a very popular design amongst the riders. For gears, it has an 8-speed Shimano Altus. And I'm just looking at it, it's like teeny tiny compared to the gears on my bike, which is one of the problems that I think. These gears, they're designed to go really fast. Look at the size of the sprockets there, and the huge chainring at the front. Now on my bike, it's completely reverse. The front chainring is that size, and first gear on my bike is that size for going uphill. This is very much in the commuter bike territory. This is not for off-road and going up any big hills. But yeah, that's it. It's nice to ride. It is nice to ride. It's got front and rear lights. The rear lights are actually brake lights. Let me turn it on and show you. Is the switch on? I can't remember. If it turns on, it is. No. Okay, we'll turn the switch and switch it on. On, press and hold the power button. That fires the display up into life. And you got your speedometer, odometer, and the eco bit there is the amount of assist from 0 to 5. And being a Chinese branded bike, it has the illegal thumb throttle. I wish it didn't have. If the Chinese really wanted to get proper UK sales, they're going to have to start getting rid of the thumb throttles, because otherwise their customers are going to get pulled over and their bikes seized off them, because at the moment they're illegal to have your thumb throttle and not be just doing the pedalling. As I said, brake lights they work off the, you pull the brake lever, is the word I'm looking for, work on both? Yes. Pull the brake lever and the brake lights light up, and front and rear lights, but it's not dark enough for lights. I think the lights are automatic. If it gets dark, I think. Yes, there you go. I put my hand over the display to stimulate darkness. If I take my hand away, yes. That's good, and it does have a horn, which is just a loud electronic beep. There's the horn button under the thumb throttle, and beep. Yeah, that's loud, which is good because a lot of people don't hear you coming. Yeah, right, okay, I'm gonna go give it a ride, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you what I thought about it. Right, let's pack this back up and go for a ride. Right, let's take this out for a ride. Oh yes. Right, here we go. Right, we're going to need slightly more than 0. Let's start at 2 and let's go for there. Oh, forgot to unfold my pedals. 1. Do. 2. Right, now I do feel like a delivery driver. Right, off we go. Happy days, bye. Oh yes, okay. I mean, even in this nice flat level bit, 2 might be a bit ambitious. But this is just flat, level ground. Nothing exciting. Assist level 2 is assisting. We are going along quietly. The suspension's doing its job in these potholes. It's nice. It's a nice, smooth ride. Oh, it's a little bit fresh this morning. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, nice pothole. Oh yeah, suspension works. Oh, broken glass. Around the rocks, lovely, marvellous. Right, okay, oh, there's a car coming towards us, that's fine. How are the brakes? Oh yeah, the brakes are pretty brakey, that's fine. I mean, the car's obviously a big wide car, can't fit 2 things together, but hey, smashing. That's more potholes. Oh, good job. Yes. Nice flat bit. Oh, I wish I could change gears, but hey, I've only got 1 hand. Well, 2 hands. Hello, birds. There's this bit of wildlife. Right, okay, flat ground, not a problem. That's on Eco 2, this is fine. Right, let's take her up a small hill. Right, glamorous assistant, bring your tripod so you can, right, let me change gear, let's put it down into first, and then get into first. Now we'll go up this hill in Eco 2, see how that gets us on in first gear, see how assisty it is. This is a very mild hill, there's not a lot of gradient in it. Right, we're already starting to, I can feel I'm having to pedal harder, starting to slow down. Five. Downhill. Roll down. Right, so you can see it's a fairly, it's not, that's us rolling down the hill at 13 mile an hour, so it's not a very steep hill, but it's steep enough. Right, and then we'll turn around and go back up it on full power and see how that does. Oh, I'm impressed with my one-handed cycling skills already. Right, let's try that again. Okay, maximum boost. So we're already going faster going up the hill. managed it. No. But again, that's just a 250 watt hub motor. But yeah, that'll be alright. Right, okay. Let's go home and I can talk to you and tell you about my findings. Okay, with the ride ridden, first thing is, it's a very comfortable ride. You've got the big squodgy seat, big squodgy fat tyres and full suspension. It is a nice ride no matter what the surface conditions. Be it potholes, bumps, lumps, speed bumps, etc, etc. It is a very nice ride on the flat. It's just a limitation of the law. The 250 watt rear hub motor can only output so much torque, and without a gear assist to help it, you're limited to flat and slight inclines. You're not going to go mountain biking in this, you're not going to go up any steep trails and whatnot because your gear range is very, very small. It's fine if you want to do 30 mile an hour with the huge chainring and the smallest sprocket. You get tremendous top speed, but it's not so good for the hill climbing. And again, the assist at level 5, that's, you know, a mild hill and you're having to work hard to get it to go up. As I said, it's just a limitation of the motor in being in the back wheel. If it was a 250 watt mid drive, you would then be able to use, you know, the gear ratio to increase the torque, and you would have a greater range of its hill climbing abilities. But other than that, it is, I would put it in the commuter city bike bracket. It is very much for that. It's not for going off-road or up hills, or, I mean, you could do a light trail perhaps along the side of the canal, something like that. And the foldability of it, I'm not really sure why that exists, because it's very heavy. And I mean, you need to be strong. You need to be strong enough to lift 40 kilos up in front of you. Like, you know, you've got to lift it full arms out straight, 40 kilos, and then shuffle that in the back of a car. And if you've only got an estate car, you're only getting one of them in the back. You know, you need a bigger vehicle to get two in. I mean, I could get two in the pickup if I took my toolbox out, but I can also get two normal bikes in as well. But yeah, other than that, it's nicely put together. Mostly unbrand name stuff. Like, obviously it's Shimano gears, but the brakes and the suspension are brands I haven't heard of before. But it doesn't necessarily mean they're bad, it just means they're not brands that I've heard of. And it's sturdy, it's very, as I say, it's heavy, so it's well put together, it is well built. Right, I can now give this back and collect a different e-bike to play with and have a shot of. So, any questions, comments, anything like that, leave them down below. I will try my best to answer them, and as always, thanks for watching.